everybody. Welcome to Willoughby Forge. This is our second episode. We made this pumpkin the last time, and I showed you how I do it. I mean, anybody could really make one, but I like to do mine a little different. All right, we showed you that in the first episode. So today, we're going to make we're going to turn it into a jack-o'-lantern. So here's a nose I made. Now, on a lot of our stuff here at Willoughby Forge, we're not always forging. We're welding, or we're fabricating, or we're doing it whatever way I feel like doing it that day. I asked a real good blacksmith one time, and he's a friend of mine. I said, "Do you ever cheat?" And he says, "Only when no one's looking." Well, you're going to get to watch, because I'm going to cheat a bit here today. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Anyway, I'm going to show you how I made this, and we'll use the forge just because. That'll be the nose. Come on over. Over on that side, Charlie. Second. Get a pretty good heat on it. Knock a little slag off. I already got this marked out. This is 3 inches. I've got it marked out for every inch. I'm doing this so this is where I want it to bend, the opposite direction. This way I know I'll get that bend right where I want it. Make that little triangle. Put it back in fire. 3 inches of 1/4 by 3/4. That's what I had laying around, so that's what I'm going to use. Charlie said this is the same shirt I had on for the other video. I said, well, good. I don't understand you, Charlie.
Turn around so I can get a back of it.
I don't think it is, but it really don't matter. I got about 30 of them that look just like this. I never worried about people looking at my wardrobe. No, it's gone. Can't do it through me. Alright, I'll get it hot, fix it. Don't want that. Just roll it right on top. I like coal. Coal forge is what I was learned on, so that's what I like. Coke is good, I reckon, but you always got to have a fan blowing on it constantly. And I kind of like I don't know, the quaintness of coal. And I like the smell of it when it burns. That even get hot, huh? So you use water. Water is a tool too. From there, you can see, you have the triangle for the nose. I'm just doing a little tidy work. Alright, in the next segment, I'll show you how I'm going to put the nose into the pumpkin. We're making a jack-o'-lantern. In this segment, we're going to cut out where we're going to put the nose. So we'll probably put the nose right there because we already got one piece cut. And this is the smallest little jack-o'-lantern I ever built. But we're going to cut out that bottom, so you hold it up there, you mark it off, and you got to cut that piece out. So go ahead and back up. So now, come over here, Charlie. There's our hole. And we'll put this right in there. And we'll weld it. Now the biggest thing what you're doing, when you put this in here, and you put your, I don't know, the carving parts, they should follow the radius out here. If you're carving a pumpkin, that's usually what happens. You got to follow that radius. So this will follow that radius. And there's another thing you can do. If you want to get really fancy, which I did on a couple other ones, but you'd have to weld another shoe in here and another shoe in here. And then that gives you more stuff to look at and more stuff to weld to. But we're doing this for demonstration purposes. And I'm going to clean out that top one real quick, Charlie. Where to put the nose? You didn't want to talk with it, did you, Charlie? Anyway, little tap in here. Then we can weld it. Alright, here's a question. Why is it called a jack-o'-lantern? I don't know. I really don't care, but how come Jack gets a cool thing and a peeping Tom gets the bad stuff? It's always a peeping Tom. It's never a peeping Tim. It's never a peeping George. And you know what? I feel hurt by that. They gotta say, it's a peeping Tom. His name probably ain't even Tom. Anyway, that's enough. Next segment, we'll weld in the nose, and then we'll go on to the eyes. We got the nose where we want it. Now we gotta weld that shoe back together to the nose. We want to keep it kind of strong, even though it's not, like I said before, it's not a bridge or nothing. It's a pumpkin. We'll put the last little bit of weld in it. Okay, now we got the nose welded. So now, I've only made about 3 or 4 of these things. And I like to have fun. So today, I thought, I'm gonna make the eyes out of pipe. And come over here, Charlie. Over here, Charlie. Don't be watching me. Right there. I'm gonna take these pipe, get them hot. I just cut 3. I don't know why I cut 3, but I cut 3. We'll get these hot, and then I'll shape them a bit. Maybe you could leave them bigger around like that. These are going to be the pupil. I'll put a pupil in there and maybe make him cross-eyed or something. But you can leave him just like this, and I might do that, but I might just take and tap that down a bit and that. And you can do that cold. Not everything has to be done hot. Okay? Especially on hot days. Alright. Let's just go over here and move this real quick. I got a pair of tongs here that I made for stuff like this. It holds it like that, but I'll have to readjust them. But you don't really need it. If you're getting it hot, you do. See there? Now we ain't got, it's more of an oval instead of a round. Do the other one. If you want to make one tighter, you can do that. Make him look like he's got one tighter than the other. But I think I want to tighten the other one up. That's what I like about stuff like this. You make it the way you want it. Now if you was going to tighten up this corner, you just get it hot and bring it out here, tighten it up. But we're not going to do that today because it's a bit hot. Alright, turn it off, Charlie, and we'll get the pumpkin ready for the eyeballs. Thank you, Charlie. It was a good sandwich we didn't have, huh? We didn't have no sandwich, did we?
Any what?
Sandwich!
No.
Charlie. Alright.
Chicken.
Alright, look. We put this eyeball in here. Just like the nose. Now see the nose, how it's following the radius of that shoe? You see that? And it's following this radius too. So that's what you got to do when you're building these things, is kind of give you something to follow, and then you'll grind it down. I just got a tack weld there. I'm going to put a little more weld on this one, and then I'm going to take it over and I'm going to grind it, and I'll show you how I'm going to blend this eye into the radius and everything. Ain't no biggie. Any monkey that can do it if I could do it. Alright. I'm going to put a little more right here in the corner. And it helps probably to wear gloves if you're a smart guy, but I have never been known to be smart. Okay, now, Charlie, could you come over here, Charlie? Get the eyes in, and we're going to go over here to the grind and to the post vise, and I'm going to put it in. I'm going to blend it all in. So, Charlie. Charlie, nobody wants to see my back. Stand right over here. Now we're going to blend in the eyes with this. Now with that one, make sure you pick up the proper tool. Almost got it. Oh, come here, Charlie. You see we got them down this way? Pretty close. Let me get the bottom of this one. And we got it this way. So the next thing we're going to do is I'll make a mouth out of this pipe. So I'll prepare it in the next shot, and that's what we're going to make the mouth out of. You can shut that off, Charlie. Charlie had to go somewhere real quick, and I kind of burnt this pipe, but that's all right. It'll work. I'm going to take this corner. See, I'm making a mouth. Let's knock that down a little more. Then I'm going to come over here and get this hot and knock that down. I just figured this would be quicker than welding pieces together, but I don't know, maybe it is, maybe it ain't. But I don't like boredom. So I'll try something different. There's the yard horse. Well, we don't eat no chairs today. Hey, Charlie, the star's over here, not Blue the Wonder Bug. Ready? Are you ready? We can't kill too much time. We can't keep people's attention that long nowadays. Good enough mouth for me. Now I won't bore you, but we're going to shut that off and I'll cut that, and then we'll put it in the pumpkin and get it in my mouth. All right. We got the. How do you other guys have trouble with your tongues running away? Mine do. I'm going to tighten up the mouth. I got to cut off the pipe. And I'm going to tighten it up with the touch. In the corner. Like that. You can't see much over there, Charlie.
Yes, we can. We zoomed in. We zoomed in.
You see real good, do you? Yeah.
No.
Probably could have forged this out of 1/4 by 3/4, but thought I'd try it with a pipe. It'll work. Get it hot again. Many times when you do something new or something you haven't done before, it sparks your imagination and you say, heck, I can make this out of that. Many times mistakes lead to cool stuff. And many times mistakes make you real angry and you throw your stuff out in the yard. Then the neighbor guy comes over and runs over with the lawnmower and gets mad because he don't know where this draft horseshoe came from. A friend of mine can relate to that. We don't care if we want it to be kind of comical. I'm a lazy blacksmith. I don't build too many tools. And it probably shows, but I like to just play around, really. Any eagles out there today, Charlie?
One.
We saw 3.
Saw 3?
3.
I only saw one.
Let me fix this one side of this mouth.
That's cool.
It's a pretty heavy pipe. I didn't have nothing thinner. That's another discussion. Some guys say don't cool your tongs off. Other guys say cool your tongs off. I don't really worry about it much. I think you can get carried away with a lot of stuff. Some stuff don't matter. There's his smiling face. Or there he is frowning.
Oop, I lost it. Hold still. Okay. Got
I
it.
got it? Good. Alright, in our next segment we'll be cutting the hole and welding the mouth in. So we'll be right back. Alright, we cut out the piece for the mouth. I made the mouth. I was thinking about making it sad or whatever, but I don't have enough. So it's going to be smiling like that. So you cut it out big enough to fit your piece in. And you look at everything else. And once you have it, you go ahead and tack it. Now, basically, that's our pumpkin. And the next step, this will all be ground down to follow the radius once again. And tomorrow I'll clean it up and paint it the way we like to paint it here. Me and Charlie like to do them a little different. So, the next segment will be clean up and paint. See you then. We cleaned up the pumpkin as good as we could. I mean, you could take a lot more time to clean it up. But this is the first time I ever used pipe for mouth and eyes, but I thought I'd try it for fun. And like I say, you can go crazier and put more horseshoes in and it looks cooler. But for demonstration purposes, I just did it this way. It's kind of hard to clean up, but when I made a pumpkin one time, and I got to be honest with you, I'm not really, horseshoe art never really did a lot for me. I never was interested in it. Until one day a fella showed me a dog that was made out of horseshoes, and it looked like a dog. So he said, I bet you can't do that. So I made a rooster out of horseshoes and horseshoe nails. So the next video that we're going to do, I'll be making a horseshoe rooster with horseshoe nails. It won't be a big one, it'll be a little one, so we can get through the thing. But right now, I asked my wife, I said, I don't like to paint it. I'd rather just put a flat matte finish on it when I made the first pumpkin. And she said, well, you should put just a light dusting of orange. And I thought, everybody makes them orange, and sometimes they make too much orange, and just in my opinion, and everybody's got one. But, so I tried it, and I liked it, so I'll show you how I do this now. Thought it was still hot, but it ain't. Better be always checking that stuff. Shake your paint up good, because you don't know how long it's been sitting somewhere. Alright. This is cheap stuff, fast drying, durable. So I try to stay away from the top. So matter of fact, I got to get a piece of cardboard. I'm a whatever's on hand kind of guy. So I kind of do this. Because I don't want to do the stem. This ain't the best orange paint that'll work. And I just kind of go around it. Dusting it. Just so you can see a little orange on it. The hint of a pumpkin color. My wife has a lot of good ideas. Charlie never does. Now see, we're going around it. We're going to give it another coat. We're not going to wait a long time though. Over here it's run a little bit, but we'll fix that right now. Beginning to look like a pumpkin.
I gotta go.
You don't gotta go yet. He could wait a second.
I'll be there in a minute!
That's the way it works here. We have a lot of irons in the fire, so to say. Alright, when you come back, it'll be painted, and I'll tell you and give you the rundown. Start talking. Alright. We let the paint dry, the orange paint. It wasn't really the best orange paint, but it gets the point across. And then I take matte finish, but I don't have matte finish today. I got flat clear. So what I do is I want this to stay steel, and then I want the rest of it to kind of look like it's got an orange hue to it. So I give it a quick dusting. I've already given it one dusting. This will also help clean up in the inside there. For some reason it'll make it look nicer. You can't get in there so easy. Too many times shiny stuff, it just depends on what you're making, but sometimes shiny stuff makes it look like plastic, in my opinion. Once again, everybody's got one. We hope you enjoyed this video that we made, me and Charlie. It's a rainy day here in Crown Point, Indiana. We're glad though, because we need a little bit. And like I say, the next video we make will be a rooster made out of horseshoes and horseshoe nails. Like I say, I'm not a big guy on horseshoe art, but a lot of people like doing it. If you got a welder, you don't have to have a lot of skills. You can make a nice jack-o'-lantern or pumpkin. God bless each and every one of you. God bless America. And God bless the United States Marine Corps.